Alright, Shalom, Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in our true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to get into a video on how pretty much the so-called white man is he's lost, man. He's not gonna win. All this effort, blood, sweat, and tears, and resources this man is putting to accomplish this agenda, it's ultimately gonna come to naught, man. All these laws and legislation that's being passed, and the rhetoric that's being pushed forth, out of all that effort, you doing all these things, within your reign of terror. It's gonna go up in smoke, man. You know? Why? Because truth has set upon the planet Earth. And it's consuming this man. So I got this article from RT News and it reads, it came out yesterday. It reads, CNN fires 3 unjabbed staffers, gets mocked for zero tolerance policies that allow masturbation on Zoom call with colleagues. So as you can see, the reason why they was fired because they didn't get that thing, man. But zero tolerance concerning, that thing. But you still got that same guy that pleasured himself in a Zoom call. There's no logic to that. So let's read into it. It says CNN is not only a leading promoter of that thing, orthodoxy, but also has put itself on the cutting edge of the thing, authoritarianism, by firing 3 unidentified employees who came to work without getting their jobs first. See? So they putting themselves out there as being a forerunner for this NWO agenda, which is in the form of them pushing the crowd, pushing that it's dangerous, and also pushing for you to get it, man. It says in the past week we have been made aware of 3 employees who were coming to the office unjabbed. CNN President Jeff Zucker told staffers in a memo. It says all 3 have been terminated. Let me be clear. We have a zero tolerance policy on this. See? It said the move marks one of the first publicized cases of a private sector U.S. employer firing workers who failed to get that thing, particularly in an industry outside of healthcare. See? So as you can see, it's not just dealing with the medical field now. Those different classes is now being pressed upon. You had like I said, the different healthcare workers, but now they're going outside of the healthcare workers. This, it said the Houston Methodist Hospital system in Texas told, so like I said in June, that 153 employees had either been fired or re-signed because they refused to comply with the company's jab mandate. And that's pretty much it. But as you can see, man, this man, he's swinging too hard, man. He's swinging too hard. But that's what you get when, you lose wisdom. Matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of, this is the book of Jeremiah 49. Jeremiah 49 and verse 7 concerning Edom. See, so this is concerning the judgment of the so-called white man. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, and that's the spirit the Lord is coming in as the Lord of hosts. So this is war talk. It says, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? See, and these are the first steps to the overthrow of a kingdom. Wisdom will be taken away first. And that's what we seeing. The so-called white man, his wisdom is being taken away. It's like the Lord cut off the supply of wisdom to this man. Matter of fact, because that's actually in the same breath with power, was that, I think that's Daniel. Bear with me. Daniel 2. Yup, and 20. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of Yahweh Shah forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. See? Because that go hand in hand. Wisdom and might. Matter of fact, continue on. And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removed kings and set up kings. He giveth wisdom to the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding. So, wisdom and might comes from Yahweh Shah. And within that, once you're given that wisdom and might, it's for you to rule, man. That wisdom is set up for you to maintain and keep, you know, your rulership. But this devil, he really didn't have no. He had knowledge of wickedness. Matter of fact, let's get that. Yeah, that's why you're saying everything is in turmoil. Everything is in shambles. All out of order. You know, it's not working right. Because really, the so-called white man is really a fool, man. You know, I think it's 19. Bear with me. Ecclesiastes 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. See, that's not even wisdom. Having the knowledge of wickedness. That you was able to, you know, accomplish certain things. You was able to get to a certain point. But now you have put yourself in a corner. You was able to run circles around the people for centuries. Now you did. Now you believe that same lie you told. It says neither at any time. See? So even if it did work, that don't mean that it really worked. That's why I said neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. See? And that's why this man is getting so much resistance. That's why everybody is looking at him for the devil that he is. You know. Now we actually seeing this man, he's on the ropes. You know, that's why you seeing more draconian measures is being taken. Different laws and legislations is being passed. New commercials and new ads and more celebrities coming out pushing that thing. But it's not working, man. Every time this nigga try to make a push on for you to get the crown, that actually pushes the people away, man. And this is what's going to contribute to this man coming down with great wrath. This is going to contribute to, you know, these different laws and legislations being passed to take away your freedoms and, you know, because he can't lie to you no more. He ain't able to run circles around you. You know? Let's get this real quick. This is the book of St. Luke 10. St. Luke 10 and 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. See, so the white man, so-called white man, the Edomites, the resistor, the adversary, we actually is witnessing the downfall of this man as lightning. So this is a swift downfall. You know, suddenly this place can go to shit within a 24-hour uh, window. You know, suddenly the money can crash, and that's it. But that's the status that this devil is in. Is fickle. You know, is what the scripture says, this broken reed. You know, but the point is we at the end of this man and his reign of terror. We at the end of him, running circles and deceiving the nations. No matter how much he try to woo you and try to force you to go this way, and it's not gonna work no more, man. Out of all these things this man have done throughout this time he's been in power, he was able to do it. He was able to, Yahweh Shema Shah allowed this man to run his course. But the scripture tells you, become no further. And we witnessing it now, man. And that's why you saying this man is receiving resistance on all levels. Just you trying to put that article out that you fired 3 people from CNN because they didn't get the thing. And somehow, some way, somebody turned around and said, well, you did that. Why you ain't fire old dude that was jacking off on that Zoom call? But they just further let you know this man's wisdom has been taken away. You know? Isaiah 47 and I started at 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. See? This man, his science. You know, this nigga, he trusted in splitting them atoms and smashing them together. That's what he trusted in. Thou hast said, none see of me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it have perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. See, because the information, the knowledge the Lord gave this man, it put him on a level. You know, and this nigga got this God complex that he is, that he's the Most High. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, that thou shalt not be able to put it off. See, and we witnessing that we in the beginning stages of these things happening, man. The evil that's coming upon this man, the mischief, which in this case, him being revealed, him being exposed, his agenda not getting off the ground. It says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now, stand now with thine enchantment. See, because this is how this man was able to keep his head above water. This is how he was able to maintain his rulership. He was able to take it over by the way of the sword, his military. But now is for him to continue to have that and maintain it, he had to deceive the people, man. The first thing this nigga did when he came out the bottomless pit tells you that he deceived the nations. So stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. See? So continue with your tactics that you have been using since day one, because they worked. See, like I said, the Lord allowed this man to run his course, but come no further. Now we're in the time where the Lord said, come no further. That's why nothing this man do is working no more. That's why now the military is becoming more and more involved in just your regular old news. See, you ain't got to go to Al Jazeera and hear about something dealing with martial law, lockdowns, or CNN talking about it. ABC, Fox News is talking about these things now. Because, matter of fact, it says, if so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. See? So to let you know, it was going to be a point of time where it was not going to work no more, and we in that time, man. We at the end of the so-called white man, the devil himself. And it starts by the way of his wisdom being taken away, him being exposed. You seeing what he doing now. Shit, putting light on him, man. You know? This is what's frustrating them. Truth. It says, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Which they bugging out as well. Tell they're mad. Those Chaldeans, they mad. You know? But it tells you the Lord's going to save us from the matter of fact, let's wrap it up with that. That's Psalms 144, I believe. It's not working no more, E. No matter what you do, no matter how much you toss and turn and roar and scream and you know that bitter cry you have. That's it, man. You done. This is Psalm 144 and 11. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's say the same thing. This Psalm 144, and I just get to point verse 7. Send thine hand from above. Rid me and deliver me out of great waters. See? From the hand of strange children. Which is talking about Esau Edom, a so-called white man. It said great waters because with this man, pretty much it's going to get to the point where he's going to send his military. And it's not just going to be a handful of guys. It's going to be an overwhelming military presence. You're going to see drones and tanks and plethora of things that until this man is going to show that this man has waged war on you. It's going to have to take divine intervention. Yahweh Shai to step in. It says, whose mouth speak of vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. See? So that's one of their strengths. That's what they lean upon, is that it's falsehood, lies, deception. But that's now being taken away. So what's the next step? The sword. Which tells you in the book of Psalms, I believe it's 37, tells their own sword gonna pierce their, you know. So at the end of the day, no matter what this devil do, no matter what he say, guess what? It's all part of the plan. He gonna lose. You know? So yeah, I just hope to edify. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakha Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach the word in all true faith and sincerity. DTA and Bob the Ball. Soon. Very soon.